true crime MobKing movie released today. Breakout acting sensation Bruce Busta Sosa is the hands down star performer with a standout performance in MobKing. Unrivaled by any other cast member, Bruce Busta Sosa. Only here, Hollywood, explosive new star, A-lister MobKing. This is Steal the Spotlight. Now, we have such an incredible lineup of guests. Let me introduce to you Bruce Soscia. Bruce Soscia is an incredible actor, humanitarian, human being. Now, if you see his picture on the screen here in a second, don't be afraid, because this guy is a gentle giant with a heart of gold. He might not want you to know that, but he's played in some really badass movies. He's worked with some of the top stars in the country, including Mark Wahlberg, Liam Neeson. He's doing the Gravesend series, season 2. He was interviewed by me quite extensively. So we're going to show you some clips from those interviews and have him on this show. So stay tuned for Bruce Soscia. Thank you, Bruce. And so I've been promoting Cadillac. Am I getting paid? No. So I try to calculate. I even went to, not yet, right? I even went to the dealership yesterday, and I told them, I said, hey, I promoted, my show blew up. Who do I talk to? And they're like, I don't know. We just sell them here, you know?
That's funny. You got to get it'll happen. You got to bend the right ear. Somebody, I'm telling you, I have a good feeling when you hear this, I think you might get a little magic in the air. You never know. I've been known to have the Midas touch.
Why do I believe you? Thank you so much for that, man. That means a lot to me.
For some reason, it just happens, man, and just pay it forward. That's what I always say. Pay it forward. Something good's gonna happen for you and to you. Just pay it forward. That's
Bruce,
the most important.
Listen, let's wrap this up, because we're gonna get back to you, and it would be cool if you did it with Samantha's on the show, maybe in a month or a few weeks when one of your projects is coming out, something you want to talk about. You've been a phenomenal guest, and I really connected with you at other levels as well. And I'm very grateful for your encouragement, man, and recognize that I'm really trying to do the right thing here. I'm just so green to this. These didn't exist when I went to prison. I have to learn how to operate this iPhone. You know, none of the social media did. I was on the internet once in my life before I went to prison, one time. Wow. So, so it's been a learning curve, but I'm on it all day long, marketing my books and my shows and trying to find guests. And I'm learning it. I thank you so much again for your encouragement, man, and coming on the show.
Of course, man. You're doing it. And like I said earlier, I mean it when I say I'm proud of you. You know, you stand for something good and important. And that's, you know, giving back and giving the right message, because somebody somewhere needs to hear what you have to say. They need to hear your story, and just always remember that, man. Always remind yourself to stay on track with the message that you're exuding. You know, we can always complain about our mishaps and the people that did us wrong, and that's part of the story, but that's not the story. The story is today and now, and what we stand for now, and that's the most important thing, man, because you don't realize how important you are. You're really important to somebody out there, bro.
You're gonna make me cry, man. Get the hell out of here. Thank you for that, man. I appreciate it. Because when people come to me and say they look up to me now, I'm like, you know, they've done time or they struggle with addiction. I'm like, who am I? You know, and I ask God, I say, give me the wisdom to help this person, please. You know, because I'm like, who am I?
I don't do it enough, but I say it. It really is important to pray and to have that open dialogue with God. I think, you know, being honest, I think for years when I was a kid, when I was in dire situations, I felt like God didn't hear my prayers. So it kind of taught me over the course of my young adult life not to pray, because I had to rely on myself. And I didn't walk around saying I'm mad at God. I didn't make that declaration. I just kind of did my own thing. And it took all the way for me to get into my 40s and really, you know, have some life experience. And I'm a grandfather now and stuff like that. And there's so many things have happened in the course of my life that I can't waste time crying over spilled milk from, you know, painful childhood experiences or things of that nature. And I really truly recognize the importance of prayer. And some people say, like, talk to the universe and all that. But I say talk to God, man. And all those eloquent, polished up prayers are nice and a good baseline. But really, it's about having that dialogue outside of your body, whether it's the law of attraction and you're just manifesting. Some people say that nowadays, like, hey, I'm going to manifest this or that. It's really the same message. You could pray to God and say, God, like you said a minute ago, give me the wisdom, show me. And to me, I think just you being vulnerable enough to express that on a public forum is so important, man. And that's why I try to do the same thing. I try to say, hey, I believe this works. I believe that if you speak these words out of your mouth out loud, and whether it's, hey, God, please help me, or guide my steps, or give me the right words to say when I have these opportunities, when I meet people that might need to hear my story. I might need to hear my guidance or my support. Sometimes, like you said earlier, you get on the line with a kid that's struggling with addiction, and he actually gave a shit what you had to say because he felt connected to you. Well, somebody else might not, but that kid did. And there's going to be more people like that come your way. So always keeping myself and you always keeping yourself in a position where we're conscious of that. We can't be so full of ourselves that we're just looking to get the next great thing to happen, because that great thing will happen on its own if you're helping people and doing your job.
That's right. I absolutely believe. There's so many scriptures I know, but I couldn't tell you where they are. But like, God will make a way. There seems to be no way. Include God in everything you do, and He'll direct your paths. Acknowledge Him in everything you do.
Tattoo on my leg. That's my tattoo going down my leg. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will direct the path. Bro, my mother said that to me when I was a kid, and it stuck with me. Out of all the Bible stories and life lessons and all that, at the end of the day, it really all goes back to that, because lean not on your own understanding. We don't have it figured out, bro. We could sit there and drive ourselves crazy, anxiety, stress. I can tell you my problems. You can tell me your problems. All we're doing is wasting time. At the end of the day, you bring it to a higher power. You bring it to God. It's God. Absolutely. I can't do this on my own.
We made an oath. You know what that means.
Salute.
All those years away from his family. For what? So that when we need real protection, it's all blank stares?
All we got right now is us.
Do you really think he's gonna keep looking for you after this?
The old Dons would never let a violation like this go unpunished.
There's been some serious mishaps leading to bad business.
But I want you to find him. I gotta do what I gotta do. And you gotta do what you gotta do.
You want to be a better husband? You want to be a better father? Then you get them back to life that you and Mia worked so hard for.
We live by it. We work by it. And not anything or anyone can break it.